So I went into this thinking that I was going to be able to swatch all of my kit lipsticks, lip liners, lip glosses for everyone today on camera. That was really, really naive. Holy crap, my lips were sore. I was able to make it through my liquid lipsticks and my bullet lipsticks. So there's going to be another video coming that is the Vueset palette I have and my lip glosses and liners. However, today I am showing you swatches on my lips of all of the bullet lipsticks and liquid lipsticks that I have in my kit, and I'm going to be starting that with the Lime Life lip colors. To prep my lips and how I prep my bride's lips is I go in with the By Terry Rose lip scrub, and then I go in, I can't pronounce this brand, it's a French brand, a client who spoke French pronounced it once, and she did it great. I'm not going to I'm not going to attempt it. So I'll link it down below. But that's how I prep my client's lips, and then I'm going in with the swatches. So all of these colors I'm going to list down below in the description box. I did try to slow down the clips that show off the color, you know, me just modeling the colors. Some of them I'm able to slow down and some I'm not. I'm not sure why. Hopefully I'll be able to get that fixed. But again, if not, I'm linking everything down below, and you can still see the colors on my lips while I'm applying them. Also, keep in mind that this is how these lip colors look on my lips, my natural pigmentation. I didn't blank out my lips before I did these. Now, if you did that, if you applied some foundation or concealer first, that's going to change the tone of the lipsticks because they're going to show up a little bit more true to color, especially towards the end as I'm, removing lip product and applying more. My lips were getting really red and really pink, which definitely affected the overall look of the colors that went on top. But with that being said, this is still a good idea to see how these lip colors look. And yeah, another video will come with the rest of the lip products that I have in my kit. So I started with the Lime Life liquid lipsticks, and then I went into their bullet lipsticks. And then after that, I was testing out the NYX, the soft matte cream. I think that they are. Yeah, so enjoy. Now, I was thinking while I swatched these lip colors on my lips that maybe I could tell you the kind of nightmares that makeup artists have. This isn't a horror story from being on the job. This is a literal nightmare that I had, and I will get into it if you want to listen to it. So, in my dream, I wake up at 9 in the morning on a Saturday, and I'm like, oh, that's great. This is lovely. This is nice. It only takes a split second before I realize, oh my God, I'm supposed to be at a wedding right now. Now, in the dream, I immediately start freaking out because not only am I already supposed to be at this wedding, but this wedding is taking place 1 to 2 hours away from where I am now, where I am currently, where I woke up from. Immediately, I get on the phone to see messages from the client, two brides, it was a two-bride wedding, messages from the planner, and I'm like, oh my, like I'm losing it. Like I'm losing my mind in this dream. I'm freaking out. So freaking out, I text them and I call them and I'm like, listen, I'm leaving now. There's a complete mix up. I'm 1 to 2 hours away. I don't remember. It went back and forth in my dream. Point is, it was a drive though. I'm like, I'm coming now. We built wiggle room into the schedule at the end in case of any mix up. So I'll be able to get you guys done in time. I am so, so, so sorry about this. As soon as I get there and as soon as I finish, you guys, I'm going to refund you at least half the money. Honestly, I'm probably going to refund you guys everything because of the major inconvenience and panic that this has caused. So that's what I'm trying to do. However, it doesn't matter. Like in my nightmare, the wedding planner is freaking out. She's telling me that they're, going to ruin me, that I've ruined the day, that it's just everything's a total nightmare. They don't want my money. They just, they're going to leave bad reviews. They're going to go find someone else that I won't be able to fix this. And I'm like, no, listen, like I will get there. I will get them done. You guys are going to be fine, but it didn't matter. Like they were freaking out. The planner was freaking out. There was nothing that I could do that was going to make things better. So in my dream, I eventually wake up before I even get there, before I'm even able to do their makeup. But I wake up in a panic because I was honestly panicking in my dream. If you can have a panic attack in a dream, this was what was going on. I was freaking out. I was panicking. And then I woke up and I sat to myself and I laughed Because not only is the dream ridiculous, I double and triple check my alarms before every wedding. Like, no, this is not something that could happen to me. Like, knock on wood, this is not something that could happen because I'm an absolute, like, maniac about getting to weddings early. Like, I always leave early. I always leave at least an hour early, and depending on how far I'm driving, sometimes it's even more than that. But not only that, I wake up and I'm like, oh, these two brides are the brides that I did last month. The wedding has come and gone. It was great. They loved their looks. Their mothers loved their looks. The planner was fine. Everyone was done on time. There was nothing to report, nothing out of the ordinary. And that was the wedding that my subconscious was like, you don't arrive in time for. It was, yeah. So how makeup artists have nightmares, like work-related nightmares, this is an example of that because I was freaking out, obviously for no reason. But I thought that was really funny, and I figured, when's a better time to share that than during a lip swatch video where you're just watching me apply lipstick for 10 minutes straight. So that was that. Nothing like that has ever happened. Like I said, it's not something that's ever going to happen. But still, I thought that was funny, and I just wanted to share. Because especially, like, they had their wedding already. And it was fine. They were looked beautiful. They were really nice. They're really happy. Yeah, so that was fun. That was fun. But makeup artist horror stories is definitely a fun little rabbit hole to dive yourself into because there are some wild stories. You have to keep in mind that a lot of times we're seeing people, on days that are really hectic, that are really stressful, that are really personal. Sometimes we're going to clients' homes or they're going to their hotels. So a lot of really wild stuff can happen, or just strange and just odd, or just like really emotional. There's always a lot of drama. I feel like even the most chill and laid back bride or brides, there will still be drama going on somewhere in the group. One thing that you can definitely count on, though, if you are someone who is going to work weddings, are the jokes that they like manage to come across at every single wedding. Like, I swear, I feel like every wedding I've ever worked, whether it was my own or I've gone on to somebody else's wedding to help, there's always some sort of like male figure who comes up. Like, he's either a father, grandfather, uncle, usually at least in his 40s, if not older. And he always waltzes in and he's like, oh, girls, do you think you can make me look beautiful? Every time without fail, either a makeup joke or he'll come in and he'll be bald or balding. And he's like, hey, hair ladies, is there anything you can do about this? And it's just the sound of him like rubbing his naked, shiny, bald head. And yeah, so if you're getting married, warn your male relatives. It's not original. We have heard those jokes before, and I feel like we'll probably hear them for the rest of our lives. But yeah, I couldn't, looking at my lips now, you can see it's a hot mess. They are so red and chapped at this point, and the lipstick looks absolutely ridiculous because of how red they are around them. But yeah, that's, If you have any really fun work or quirky, work-related stories, definitely share them down below because I love hearing how, different people operate and different work horror stories or even quirky stories. Like I said, there's always this male relative who comes in and cracks one of those jokes. So you can definitely share that down below. I'd be interested in hearing about it. There's a lot of isms and events and circumstances and things that we kind of tend to see all the time. It doesn't really matter the clientele. I feel like some things just, they always happen. But yeah, that's it. And if you have any like makeup artist related questions, ask those too, because I probably want to do more videos that are a little bit more, they're kit specific or they're makeup artist specific. So do that. And yeah, now I've got about a minute left and I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, it's not a minute. It's only like 30 seconds. Okay. So this one I had to go in and refilm because I realized the footage cut off at the end. But yeah, and you're just going to see my chapped and sore and slightly bleeding lips. So with that, I bid you adieu. Bye.